Tell us so far what you know.
So the incident actually happened about 2 hours and a half ago, around 10:30 p.m. local French time, on the waterfront, on the Promenade des Anglais, the English promenade as we call it. This is where people were watching the fireworks. You had about 10,000 people, locals and tourists, of course, because we're in the middle of the tourist season, of the holiday season, watching the Bastille Day fireworks. And a large truck, apparently the kind of truck that is used to deliver fresh or frozen products, rammed into the crowd watching the fireworks. Obviously, the crowd was looking at the sky, at the fireworks, and the truck apparently drove into the crowd for several hundred meters, maybe up to 2 kilometers, killing dozens of people. The prefect of the region, who's speaking earlier on the French channel, was talking about 30 dead. Some other sources are saying the numbers of dead might be actually higher than that, and probably at least 100 injured.
Caroline, we're also getting reports from the Interior Ministry. They say there's no hostage-taking going on at all in Nice right now. And we know that President Francois Hollande has traveled back to Paris amid this incident. So tell me what the response has been so far from the government in Paris.
So at the moment, we know that the Interior Minister, Bernard Cazeneuve, was also dealing with the latest terrorist attacks last year in Paris. He's traveling to Nice as we speak. Meanwhile, as you were mentioning, President Hollande is traveling back to Paris to attend a crisis meeting. For now, the French authorities are not speaking officially about the terrorist attack, but about a criminal act of significant importance, even though a lot of ingredients, a lot of things that we can see in this incident tend to make us think that this could be a terrorist attack, because we had seen this kind of situation, remember, even before Charlie Hebdo a couple of years ago, during the Christmas period, where you had a couple of terrorist attacks in France, in the east of France and in the suburbs of Paris, where on a couple of occasions the truck drove into the crowd. So even though the authorities are not talking officially about a terrorist attack at the moment, they are looking into whether this truck driver was a lone wolf, was alone, or whether he had some accomplices.
Caroline, before we go, it's been reported also that this is happening on the exact day that the state of emergency has been lifted in Paris after those attacks, the terrorist attacks that we saw several months ago. So, give us a sense, though, right now of the state of security, not just in Paris, but of course in the country at large.
Yeah, in fact, on Bastille Day, it's traditional. President Hollande gives this interview on national television, which he did at lunchtime, and this is when he announced the end of the state of emergency that's supposed to be lifted on July 26th, so in about 10 days from now. He said, actually, we can't live in a democracy having a permanent state of emergency. This state of emergency, as you know, has been on since the November 13th terrorist attacks. So the level of security was extremely high, and this state of emergency actually allowed the police authorities to put some people under house arrest and to arrest some people just for to look for terrorist cells. But at the moment, so as you were mentioning, President Hollande is supposed to lift the state of emergency after this attack. We'll see if he changes his mind on this.